Americans have made through the years in the name of liberty, freedom, and justice. We ask that you please stand and join both teams in honoring those who have served our country as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, representing the Boise Valley Cordsmen, Seniority.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, who struck stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red bright, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome.
We are more than likely going to have our largest crowd of the year for the Boise State women, as the lower level is on both the sides is getting pretty well packed. Nice to see the fans coming out to support the Boise State women. Let's see. From the free throw line, the Broncos are shooting 70.3%, Idaho 71%, so it's pretty even. Rebounding wise, Boise State averages 38.9 rebounds per game, Idaho 36.6. Turnover wise, Boise State leads the WAC in fewest turnovers per game, 15.5. That ranks them 39th in the nation. Idaho turns it over 19.6 times per ball game. It's going to be an interesting game, as once again, if you're just joining us, the Boise State Broncos are hosting in-state rival, the University of Idaho Vandals, in a Western Athletic Conference game. Starting for the University of Idaho will be Charlotte Otero. She's a 5'3" freshman guard out of San Diego, California, averaging 3.8 points a game and 2.9 rebounds. Your other guard will be Liz Whitty, a 5'6" junior out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, averaging 11.2 points a game. That is third highest in scoring on the team. She's also averaging 2.1 rebounds. Your swing number 3 player will be Lindsay Copen. She's a 5'9" junior out of Missoula, Montana, averaging 4.2 points a game and 1.3 rebounds. And then your 2 post players will be Sarah Dennehy, a 5'11" junior out of Redmond, Washington, averaging 11.9 points a game. That's second on the team in points. And she's second on the team in rebounding as well, averaging 6.3 rebounds. And then at the center position, Katie Madison. She is the main go-to person for the Vandals. She's the leading candidate in my mind for the WAC Newcomer of the Year. She leads the WAC in scoring. She's a 6-foot freshman out of Brush Prairie, Washington, averaging 19.8 points a game and 9.3 rebounds per ball game. Those are both team highs. Once again, she leads the team, or the WAC in scoring on the year as well. And she's ranked either 4th or 5th in rebounding, as I just lost my book in the lights here. Starting for the Broncos, same point guard, Tasha Harris, a 5'7" sophomore out of Longmont, Colorado, averaging 9.9 points a game and 3.6 rebounds per game. One note that I did tell Coach Presnell off the air was every time she's dropped below an average of 10 points a game, she's come off with a big, huge night in points. So look for Tasha Harris to get into the scoring column this evening, as she's now dropped to 9.9 points per ball game. The 2 guard will be Jessica Thompson. She's a 5'9" sophomore out of Temecula, California. She leads the team in scoring at 15.3 points a game. That ranks 4th in the WAC. She leads the WAC in league games in scoring at a little over 19.8 points a game, I believe. Once again, the lights just went out. 19.2 points a game, sorry. Now the lights come back up for me. She's averaging 3.7 rebounds on the year. The small forward, the wing player, is Jackie Lee, a 5'11" junior out of Avondale, Arizona, averaging 6.7 points a game, 4.5 rebounds. And then the power forward in place of Jackie Thompson is Jenna Galassi, the 5'10 sophomore out of Yorba Linda, California, averaging 3.2 points a game and 2.4 rebounds. And at the center position is Michelle Hessing, the 6'2 senior out of Boise's Capital High School, averaging 10.9 points a game and 4.7 rebounds. That's second in both categories for Michelle Hessing. Coming off of big nights as well this past Wednesday was Rebecca Capolino. She had a career high 22 points, and I went with her 12 rebounds as she recorded her third career double-double, second of the year against Utah State on Wednesday night as the Broncos just ran over the Aggies in that ball game here in Taco Bell Arena. Laura Walker had a good solid game as well, had 6 points, saw a lot of minutes, 12 minutes in the game, and played really well compared to the few minutes she's had going into that ball game. And then Nadia Begay and Amanda Stewart, as usual, pretty solid as well. Bridget Reyes is questionable for tonight. She got a ding in Wednesday's game, injured leg, not serious, but they will not play her unless they absolutely need her in an effort to get her cured and healed up for this coming week's pair of games against New Mexico State and La Tech. We've had the tip. It's controlled by the Broncos as Galassi comes up with the loose ball. Gets over to Harris. Harris gets it down the right wing to Jessica Thompson. Back to Harris down in the right corner. Lobs it right post to Hessing. Shots up. It's off to the right. Gets her own rebound and puts it back up and in. Broncos lead it 2-0 here. Just underway. If you're just joining us, it's Idaho and Boise State women's basketball. A Western Athletic Conference battle, and the Broncos hosting the Vandals up 2-0. And an inbounds pass goes inside the Madison. She drives, lays it up, no good. Rebound by, I believe it was Jessica Thompson. And Thompson brings it up the floor. Kicks it out top to Harris. She's being guarded now by Otero. And she'll get it to Galassi, making a cut down the left side of the key. Shot up from the post. It's a little too hard and off to the right. No good. Rebound by Otero of Idaho. Otero gets it up the floor, gets it out top now to Dennehy. Dennehy goes down the right side to Whitty. Back out top, and then they get it down low to Madison, and it's going to be stolen away by, I believe it's Jessica Thompson. It's going to be a tie ball, actually, as a bounce pass down to Katie Madison of Idaho. Thompson stepped in there and tied it up, and possession does belong to Idaho, so they'll keep the ball with 15 seconds shown on the shot clock. 2-0 Boise State lead. Inbound pass goes into the right wing. As they get to Whitty, she'll drive around down the center of the key and puts up kind of a floating shot. It's good from about 6 feet out, and we're tied at 2. Harris brings the ball up the floor for the Broncos. Bounce pass down the right wing to Jessica Thompson. She'll drive the baseline, puts up a shot. It's no good, but she is fouled by one of the Vandals. It's going to be a pick-em. The 3 Vandals down there. It's going to be on Liz Whitty. First foul of the game for either team. And that will be on the drive, so the Broncos will have to inbound it. Lee will get it inbounded from the right baseline, gets it into Jessica Thompson, who pulls it up from about 18 feet out right wing. It's good, and it's a 4-2 ball game. Boise State on top. 18:36 to go here in the first half. As Dennehy goes to the left wing, gets it over to Coppin. Coppin gets it out top now to Whitty. Whitty starts her dribble inside the left wing, gets it off to Coppin. Or check that, that's Dennehy. She'll kick it to the left corner to Coppin, who drains the three-pointer. And the Vandals have a 1-point lead, 5-4 over Boise State. Harris brings it up the floor, goes high right side, now drives inside the key, down the center, puts up a hook shot. It's good. And Vandals a little bit standing around there as she went past her defender, through 2 defenders to the left post and got the shot to fall for. And it's a 6-5 ball game. Boise State up by 1. Otero brings it up the floor. She gets to Madison. She'll drive the center of the key. Shots up. And she got past the Bronco defense. And it's a 7-6 Idaho lead. 17:46 to go here in the first half. Harris brings it up the floor. Drives inside the key. Down the left wing. Into the key again. Bounce pass right post to Hessing. Shots up. It's hard. No good. Rebound Hessing and put back up and in. And it's 8-7. Boise State by 1. Otero quickly up the floor. They go left wing to Coppin. Coppin's shot from 3-point range, no good. Rebound by Harris, and the Broncos, Harris brings it up the floor. She'll go out top to Galassi, down the right wing to Thompson. Starts her dribble, moves to the baseline. Kicks it back out to Galassi. She'll launch a 18-footer. It actually is on the line, no good. Rebound comes back out to the in the hands of Dennehy. Quickly up the floor to Otero. Otero gets the Coppin. She'll drive inside the key. Shots knocked loose. Or ball knocked loose by Lee. It's picked up by, Whitty, who launched a three-pointer from the right corner. It's no good. Rebound. Harris gets it up the floor quickly to Jess Thompson. She launches an 18-footer from the right wing. And it's a 10-7 ball game as Boise State claims their largest lead of the night at 3-7. 16:38 to go. And Jess Thompson now with 4 points here in the ball game. Otero brings it up the floor, goes right corner to Coppin. Coppin drives the baseline, lays it up short, no good. Rebound Lee, gets it out to Harris, and Harris quickly up the floor with it for the Broncos. Tried a behind the back dribble, almost lost it. You don't want to be fancy here, just get it up the floor and get it off to a teammate. Galassi with it down the right wing to Jess Thompson. She'll pull up from three-point range. It's going to be short. Rebound by Galassi. Tried to kick it back in, but she was out of bounds when she jumped, and it's going to be Idaho ball. Rebecca Capolino checks into the game. She's the sophomore out of Costa Mesa, California, replacing Jenna Galassi. Capolino once again had a double-double Wednesday night against Utah State with 22 points and 12 rebounds. Otero brings it up the floor for the Vandals, moves around the screen at the top, kicks it right wing to Katie Madison. She'll pull up from 18 feet out. Shot is short, no good. Rebound, Jess Thompson of Boise State. To get it outlet pass to Harris. Harris has it in the front court. Kicks it high right side to Capolino. Now down the right wing to Jess Thompson. She'll move down. Kicks it back to Capolino. She'll drive inside the key. Gets it off to Hessing. She'll drive the right side of the key. Shots up. Short. No good. Rebound off the hands of Capolino. And picked up by Coppin of the University of Idaho. They get up the floor to Whitty. Down low to Madison. She'll drive the center of the key. Lays it up too hard. No good. Rebound Hessing of Boise State. Gets it to Harris. Up the floor to Jess Thompson. Kicks the left wing to Lee for a three. Off the rim. No good. Rebound in the left corner by Capolino. They get the ball out top to Harris. Open for a three. It's going to be off the rim. No good. And then over the back either on Hessing or Capolino of Boise State. It's going to be on Michelle Hessing. And that'll be the first foul of the game for Boise State. And we have reached our under 16-minute media break. Let's take a timeout and send it back to the studio. When we come back, Amanda Stewart and Nadia Begay will check in for Boise State. 15:07 to go in the first half. Boise State leads it by 3, 10-7 over Idaho. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Live on Boise State Radio.
Ahead, she'll get this first shot, but that doesn't work. Here's Kate. And she makes it, so now, of course, Sophie has to make the free throw. Sophie has a beat. Back to Sophie to try it. All right. Sophie again. Don't be afraid to shoot a layup. There we go. Oh, not going to wait. Oh, she made it close enough. All right. Sadie, have you ever played horse? All right, that's it. Both of them win. Carl's Jr. Cheeseburger.
Arena, you're listening to Boise State Women's Basketball Live on Boise State Radio. Broncos leading it by 3 over Idaho, 10-7. On the floor for the Broncos, you've got Stewart in for Hessing. Lee remains on the floor, as is just Thompson and Capolino. And then Begay checks in for Tasha Harris. Otero brings it up the floor, kicked it to the right wing to Dennehy, and she is fouled by Jess Thompson. And it's going to be Idaho ball as they inbound it out high to Otero. She'll drive inside the key, down the left wing, kicks it out high left side to Copen. Then down low to Madison, left post, shots up, no good. Rebound fought over. Begay picks up the loose ball. Begay has it, down the right wing to Thompson, inside to Stewart. Back to Jess Thompson. She'll put up a floater from about 6 feet out. It's going to be short. Rebound knocked out by Stewart, but picked up by Otero of Idaho. She'll bring it up the floor herself, goes to the left wing, bounce pass inside to Madison. She's going to have the ball stripped by Begay and picked up by Stewart. Broncos a little lazy with the ball there as Begay kind of rolled the ball to Jess Thompson there on the pass. And then Begay kicks it over out top to Capolino. Ball knocked loose and stolen by Idaho. Otero goes one-on-one with Capolino. Rejected out of bounds by Rebecca Capolino as Otero, who comes in, she's listed as 5'3". I'm going to guess that she may not even be that tall, but Capolino just swatted that ball out of the bounds, and it's Idaho ball. Lob inside, out to the top of the arc on the inbound pass goes to Madison, almost knocked loose by Stewart, but Madison comes up with it. They get to Otero, left wing to Copen, out top now to Whitty. Reversing to the high right side to Otero, bounce pass inside to Madison. She'll kick a left baseline to Dennehy, I believe. She'll drive, lays it up too hard, no good. Rebound knocked out, picked up by Lee. Lee gets it up the floor to Jess Thompson. Bounce pass right baseline to Capolino. She'll drive, puts up the bank shot from the right post, going around her defender. It's good. And at the 12-7, Boise State lead. Broncos by 5, 13:32 to go. Otero brings it up the floor for Idaho. Gets it to Dennehy in the high court area. Out to Coppen, who brings it out around top. Left side now to Whitty. She'll launch the three-pointer off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound, Lee. Outlet pass quickly up the floor to Jess Thompson. Shots up. And, oh, boy, it was no good. She's knocked to the floor. They're going to say it was a clean block. And the fans not happy with it. And you're going to have a foul on Capolino as Otero brings the ball up the floor, and the fans letting the officials hear about it. Lee and Jess Thompson check out as Galassi and Harris check back in. And into the game for Idaho is Hannah Wells. And she comes in for, I believe, Dennehy. Inbound pass went to Otero. She tries to force a pass to Madison. Is stolen by Stewart. Gets it up to Harris. Out right side to Begay. She'll launch the three. No good. Rebound off the Galassi's hands into Capolino's hands. The Broncos reset. 12:47 to go. Broncos by 5. Capolino has it. Kicks a left wing to Galassi. Moves around his screen. Drives inside the key. Kicks a high right side to Stewart. Fakes the pass. Drives. Puts up a short jumper. Off the rim. No good. And out of bounds off the University of Idaho. And it's going to be Boise State ball. Galassi will inbound it from the right baseline. Gets it right wing to Harris. Starts her dribble, right baseline, gets around Otero, puts up the shot, no good, and a foul on Katie Madison of the University of Idaho. Team foul 2 on Idaho, the first on Madison, and that will send Tasha Harris to the free throw line for 2 as she was in the act of shooting. 67% free throw shooter on the year, 58 of 87. First one up, rolls around, it's good. Kind of sat on, bounced on top of the rim for a few seconds, then dropped. Broncos lead it by 6, 13-7 now. And the second free throw up and good. Alara Walker will now check in for the Broncos. She's the freshman out of Merced, California. She'll replace Amanda Stewart at the center position. The Broncos have a 7-point lead, the largest lead of the night for Boise State, with 12:26 to go, 14-7. Wells has it, goes left side to Coppen. Out top now to Whitty. Oh, almost wanted to pass it to the right side, but Otero took off. Finally, Wells comes back for it. She tries to spin it into the right wing. It's stolen by Harris. Dishes it off to a fast break to Galassi, and she's fouled by Coppen on the shot. It has a nice job by Harris to steal the ball. Galassi cut down the floor, kind of went to the right of Harris as she was driving on the fast break. And as the defense came to Harris, she dished it off to Galassi and was fouled. Galassi was fouled on the attempted shot. We've got a 30-second timeout called by Idaho's Mike DeVilbiss. And we're going to go ahead and keep it here as the Broncos starting to stretch it out slowly here. 14-7. They were down 7-6. They've scored 8 straight points as they've taken their lead here with 12:09 to go, as DeVilbiss didn't feel he could wait for the next media break. And on the floor for the Broncos, let's see, we got Walker, Galassi, Capolino, Harris, and Begay. At the line for Boise State, Jenna Galassi. 47% on the year from the line. 9 of 19. Make it 10 of 20 now. She's at 50% as she makes the first free throw. and it's an 8-point lead. Second free throw, a little hard off the rim, bounces to the left, rebounded by Madison of Idaho. Outlet pass goes to Otero. She'll throw it away as she forced it down the right sideline to Whitty, who I don't think was expecting it, and it goes off of her out of bounds, and it's Boise State ball. Not a lot of turnovers in this game. Idaho with 3 now, Boise State only with 1. Harris gets it up the floor, goes right wing to Begay. Lobs it down low, right post to Walker. Boy, she's got a lot of contact as it's knocked away from her. And she was swarmed by 3 players. Looked like a lot of contact. Nothing called. Idaho ball. Terrell brings it up the floor. They try to force it down low to Copen, making a break to the left post. Galassi knocks it loose, and that's picked up by Nadia Begay. Begay brings it up the floor, gets it to Capolino down the center of the key. She lays it up too hard, gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. But she is fouled, I believe, by Katie Madison. And the leading scorer for Idaho has picked up her second personal foul here in the first half. And we have now reached our under 12-minute media break. Idaho could be in a little bit of trouble without Madison. She averages about 35 minutes per ball game. And we're going to go to our media break and send it back to the studio. 11:33 to go here in the first half. It's Boise State 15, Idaho 7. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Here we go. The way you move in a heart attack. Okay, let's take it to the floor. Do a spin and dance some more. I'm on my own. Do the math and it rocks in the hall. Me and the boys are your biggest fans. Every time we sing, we just clap our hands. Come on, move the song. 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 Work it, girl. Dance, girl.
Taco Bell Arena. 11:33 to go here in the first half. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball live on Boise State Radio. Broncos leading at 15-7 with sophomore Rebecca Capolino at the line for 2. Capolino on the year, 67% free throw shooter. However, she's bumped it up in league play, hitting 75%. And as I say that, I jinx her as she shoots low. It hits off the front of the rim and short. And the second one off to the left, no good. A battle for the rebound, and it's going to be Boise State ball as Wells tried to save it for the University of Idaho, and as she jumped up to save it, she stepped on the baseline, and it's Bronco ball. Galassi will inbound it from the left baseline, gets it left wing to Begay, out top to Harris. Now she's got Otero on her defensively. She's going to drive against Otero, goes to the left post, banks it up, too short. Rebound, Walker, put back up and in, and it's a 17-10 ball game. Boise State by 10. 11:17 to go here. Boise State holding on, and we're going to have another turnover by Idaho as Otero tried to kick it back out to the left wing. It was a little out of the reach of Wells, and will go out of bounds to Boise State. And all of a sudden, Dennehy up off the bench, and sure will replace Hannah Wells for the Vandals. And Capolino gets it into Harris. She'll go right side to Begay, lobs it down low, right post to Walker. Ball knocked loose, I think, by, Jones is in. I didn't see Jones come in. She must come in for Whitty, and that's Idaho ball. Dennehy goes left wing to Copen, out top now to Jones. She'll drive the right wing, kicks it down right side to Dennehy, back out top to Jones. She'll launch a three-pointer, top the arc, no good. Two Broncos battle over it, and Galassi comes up with it. And Stephanie Jones' three-pointer from the top of the arc is no good. Harris brings it up the floor for Boise State. Kicks it high left side to Capolino, down the left wing to Galassi. Fakes left, goes right, drives the baseline, kicks it back out to Capolino. She'll launch an 18-footer from the left wing. It's good, and Broncos lead by 12, 19-7 with 10:21 to go here in the first half. Otero brings it up the floor, gets it off to Dennehy. Dennehy hands off to Copen. She'll move from the high left to the top of the arc. Picks up her dribble, being guarded by Galassi. Bounce pass down low to Madison, and as she drives to the post, she's fouled. It's going to be a pick-em between Walker, Capolino, and Harris. And it's going to go against Harris. She reached in on the drive, and Harris picks up her first personal. Team foul 4 on Boise State. Michelle Hessing checks in to replace the freshman, Halara Walker. And it's Idaho ball. They'll inbound it from the right baseline. I can't see who's inbounding and being blocked out by the official. It goes out high right to Jones. She'll get it inside to Dennehy. Back out top to Jones. Back to Dennehy. Ball knocked loose and stolen by Capolino. And then it's knocked around. And finally Harris comes up with the loose ball. A long down court pass to Galassi. Left baseline to Hessing. Back out top to Capolino. High right side to Harris. She's being guarded by Otero. Harris gets it into Hessing. She'll drive the right post. Banks it up too hard. Rebound knocked. I think the putback was blocked by Dennehy, and the loose ball picked up by the Vandals. Otero sends a rocket into the stands. She tried to kick it to the left wing to Copen, but it's way over her head and over the scores table and into the fans. And it's going to be Boise State ball, and we have a timeout by the University of Idaho. It's going to be a 30-second timeout as the Vandals starting to throw it away here in the last 2-3 minutes as the Broncos slowly pulling away. 19-7. The Vandals haven't scored for quite some time here as the Broncos slowly chipping in the point. And the Broncos looking to clinch a winning season here tonight against their arch rivals. 16 wins would guarantee them a winning season on the year. Their first since the 97-98 team won the Eastern Division title of the Big West Conference and went to the WNIT. New in the, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this listening, that new rule in the last 2 years at the NCAA, since they bought out the NIT, they guarantee that any regular season champion that does not advance through their tournament to the NCAA tournament is guaranteed a bid to the WNIT, so you're guaranteed postseason play no matter what if you win your regular season title. Inbound pass goes to Harris. She drives the length of the floor, tries to put up a short jumper about 4 feet out right baseline. It's no good. Rebound by Dennehy of Idaho. They pass it up high right side to Jones. Jones drives on. Jess Thompson, who's back into the game now, replacing Begay. Pass goes out top to Otero. High left side to Dennehy. Drives on Capolino. Shots blocked by Capolino. Loose ball picked up by Madison. Put back blocked by Hessing. Madison picks up her own rebound. Her missed shot. Puts it back up now. She goes through 2 Broncos. It's no good. And the rebound, I believe, was by Galassi. Gets it out to Harris. Up to Galassi, left corner. 18-footer in and out. No good. Rebound, Hessing. Put back up. No good. And a foul on Michelle Hessing. And I believe that's going to be her second. And Amanda Stewart will check back into the game as they're going to call Hessing for an over the back. Nice hard foul. But puts Hessing on the bench with 2 personals. Amanda Stewart checks in to replace her. So you got Stewart, Capolino, Jess Thompson, Galassi, and Harris on the floor for the Broncos. Otero brings it up for Idaho, gets it to Dennehy, moves high left side with the dribble, hands it off to Jones. They're joined by Madison and Coppen in the post. Coppen has it now left wing, drives to the top of the arc. Being cut off nicely by the Broncos. Finally, she gets it to Dennehy. She's going to drive against Capolino. Left wing. Shots up. I think it was blocked by Capolino. She comes up with a loose ball and gets it out to Harris. And the Broncos quickly on the transition offense. Harris kicks a left corner to Galassi. 18-footer up again. No good. Rebound by Stewart. She'll kick it out to Galassi. She'll shoot it from 16 this time. No good. Rebound Jess Thompson. Put back up and in. And the Broncos lead it by 14, 21-7 over Idaho. 7:52 to go in the first half. Otero brings the Vandals up the floor. Goes to Jones down the left wing to Dennehy. Dennehy kicks it out top to Otero. Gets around Harris. Drives, pulls up from about 12 feet out. Just left of the key. And it's good. And the Vandals score, for the first time in about 5 minutes. It's now 21-9 Boise State. Capolino has it. Goes right wing to Jess Thompson. She'll go to the baseline. Kicks it back to Capolino. She'll drive to the right post. Lays it up. No good. And she's fouled by any one of 3 Vandals who swarmed her. It's going to be on 23. That's on Dennehy. Her first. Team foul 5 on Idaho. Boise State also with 5. And we have reached our under 8-minute media break. When we come back, Capolino will be at the free throw line. Jackie Lee and Nadia Begay will check in for the Broncos as well. You're listening to Boise State Women's Basketball live on Boise State Radio. Taco Bell Arena. You listen to Boise State women's basketball. While we are away, the University of Idaho's coach Mike DeVilvis picks up a technical, arguing with the officials. And so we're going to have 4 free throws for Boise State. 7:25 to go here in the first half. It's 21-9 Boise State. Nadia Begay will take the 2 technical fouls. She missed her first free throw of the year against New Mexico State. Otherwise, a very good, solid free throw shooter. If the season was to end today, she would set the school record for free throw shooting percentage at a little over 83% in her career. First one is up, in and out, no good. I probably should have talked about it because I just jinxed her. And she's at the line for the second of 2. Free throw up, it's good. Broncos lead it 22-9, and now Kepolino will go to the free throw line for 2. 67% shooter on the year, 75 in WAC play. She has missed her first 2 free throws tonight. And she makes this one. Broncos struggled in the last game against Utah State from the free throw line as well, and then picked it up in the second half. Second free throw in and out, no good. It's a 23-9 ball game as Broncos make 2 of 4 free throws on that possession there. 7:17 to go. Broncos lead it 23-9. Copen has it out top, goes right wing now to Wells. Wells dribbles, kicks it back right wing to Otero. Tried to get it back to Copen. It's stolen by Lee. She's going to go on the fast break, and it's going to be knocked loose and stolen. Actually knocked loose by Otero and out of bounds. And as she stole it, she kind of kicked it off her foot. She had to pick it up as it was rolling along the floor, which allowed the defense to get back on time, or on her. And they knocked the ball loose and out of bounds. She'll inbound the pass to Kepolino top of the key. Shots up. It's no good from about 5 feet out. Rebound by University of Idaho's Katie Schlotthauer, who's checked in. They get the ball out top to Wells. She'll drive the right side of the key, splits 2 defenders, and lays it up and in. And it's a 12-point game, 23-11 in favor of Boise State. Jess Thompson brings it up the floor, gets it to Kepolino. She'll drive inside the key, puts up a 9-footer. It's no good. Rebound, Jess Thompson. Turnaround jumper is good. 25-11. Boise State leads by 14 once again. 6:26 to go in the first half. Otero brings it up the floor for the Vandals. Kicks it off to Wells in the high court. Wells dribbles it a few times, fakes the handoff to Whitty. And as she drives in, she's fouled by Jessica Thompson, who now has 2 personal fouls. Team foul 6 on Boise State. So Thompson and Hessen each with 2 personal fouls. Wells inbounds it to Otero in the high court area. Moves down the right wing to Copen. Copen starts her dribble inside the wing against Lee. Picks up her dribble, bounce past the right post to Schlotthauer. She's cut off by Stewart. Kicks it back out to Coppen to the right corner to Otero. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebound Lee at Boise State. Long down court pass to Jess Thompson. She'll drive inside the wing. Kicks it right side to Begay now. Out top to Kepolino. Left wing to Lee. Lee has it. Gets it inside to Jess Thompson. She'll put up a turning jumper from about 6 feet out center of the key. It's good. And that's a 27-11 lead. Boise State by 16. Otero brings it up the floor. Gets it to Wells. Wells got drive the left side of the key. Was cut off. Tried to kick it back out to Coppen. It was stolen by Jess Thompson. She'll kick it left wing to Begay. She'll launch a 3-pointer. No good. Rebound taken out of Jess Thompson's hands by Wells, and it's a Vandal ball. Otero brings it up the floor. Gets it back out to Wells at the top. Excuse me, it's at the top. They get the Whitty on the left wing. 3-pointers up and good. Excuse me, I'm choking there. 27-14, Boise State by 13. Kepolino gets the ball down left post to Begay. Shots up. It's short. Rebound. Stewart put back up and in. And the Broncos are up by 15, 29-14. 4:49 to go in the first half. Otero brings the ball up the floor for Idaho. Gets it to Wells. Down the right wing to Whitty. Thinks about the 3. Drives inside. Puts an 18-footer up. It's good. Shot that over Kepolino. And it's a 29-16 ball game. Jess Thompson brings it up the floor. Goes down the right wing to Begay. Inside to Kepolino. She's being double teamed. Kicks it back out to Begay. Out top to Lee. Open for a 3. No good, but she's knocked to the floor by Liz Whitty, who picks up her second personal foul. And that will send Lee to the line for 3. Lee on the year, 65% free throw shooter, 22 of 34. Has not been there tonight. 4:23 to go. First free throw up and good. Off the front of the rim, off the backboard, and then popped through. And at the line for the second one, it's up and good. Now Harris will check in, replacing Jess Thompson with 2 personal fouls. Katie Madison checks into the game with 2 fouls, and she'll replace, looks like Schlotthauer. And Lee's third free throw up and good. Galassi will check in now, replacing Capolino. So the Broncos lead by 16 on 3 free throws by Jackie Lee. It's 32-16. With 4:20 to go, Terrell will walk the ball up the floor for the Vandals. 32-16. Otero goes left wing to Wells. That is Wells. Galassi on her. Back high right side, Otero. She'll drive down the wing, then kicks out top to Whitty. Whitty being guarded by Begay. Whitty still with it. Drives to the side of the right wing. Drives the post. Lays it up. Way long. Rebound Harris. Up the floor to Galassi. Galassi will have to try and save it before she goes out of bounds. She does. Gets it to Lee. Lee will kick it across the floor to Harris on the right wing. Now Harris drives to the free throw line. Open for it. She'll take it and sinks it. 34-16. A little out of whack there, but the Broncos were able to succeed and convert it into 2 points. Otero brings it up the floor. It's 34-16. Broncos by 18. They get it down low to Madison. She's being double teamed. Shot is blocked, I believe, by Stewart and picked up by Jenna Galassi. Out of the pass goes to Harris. Left wing now to Lee. She'll drive to the baseline to the post. Lays it up and in. As the defenders for Idaho just kind of stood there, very slow in reacting to the drive. And the Broncos have a 20-point lead, 36-16. Otero brings it up the floor. Out top now to Coppin. She'll drive down the right side of the key. And she's fouled by either Harris, Lee, or Stewart. It's going to be on Harris. Her second. So guy Harris, Thompson, and Hessen all with 2 fouls now. And we've reached our under 4-minute media break. So let's take a timeout and send it back to the studio. 3:03 to go in the first half. It's Boise State 36, Idaho 16. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
On that last foul. That last foul was on Jackie Lee, not Sasha Harris. Jackie Lee's first personal. Sasha then only has 1 foul. Lamar Walker into the lineup for the Broncos during the timeout.
Taco Bell Arena, some other WAC women's scores. This has been an old score. 45-28 La Tech over Fresno and Ruston with 16 minutes to go in the second half. Hawaii leads Utah State in Logan with 51 seconds to go by the score of 25-19. That's in the first half. And San Jose State leading New Mexico State now in Las Cruces, 22-21 with 5 minutes left in the first half. That would be a big game if San Jose knocks off New Mexico State there. At the line for Idaho is Lindsey Coppin. First one up and good. Has not missed this year. She's now 15 for 15. Second one's up and good. 16 for 16 on the year. It's now a 18-point game, 36-18. Boise State on top. Begay has it up the floor, right wing. Out top now to Galassi on the skip pass. She'll drive inside the wing. Goes down the left side of the key. Puts up a jumper, just short, no good. And a foul on Boise State's Halara Walker, who's in for Michelle Hessing. I checked that for Amanda Stewart. So you got Walker, Lee, Galassi, Harris, and Begay on the floor. That last foul was not on Harris. I believe they gave it to Jackie Lee. And at the line is Katie Madison for the 1-and-1. Front end up, it's off the rim, no good. Rebound out of bounds off Boise State's Halara Walker. And she was undercut by Whitty, and nothing called as Walker going up for the rebound. Whitty went underneath her, took her feet out from underneath her, and Walker lost the ball. Otero inbounded from the left baseline, goes left corner to Whitty. Gets it down low to Madison. Turnaround hook shot is good. And it's a 36-20 ball game. Boise State by 16. Harris gets it up the floor, goes right wing to Begay. Gets it to Galassi at the top of the arc. Then gets it back to Harris, high right side, moves around the top, drives inside the left wing. She's being double teamed, brings it back out to the high left side. Still with the dribble is Harris. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Top of the arc, drives around Otero, drives to the post, lays it up and in, count it, and she's fouled by Otero. And that'll be number 1 on Otero. Team foul 8, I believe, on Idaho. So at the line for your conventional three-point play is Tasha Harris. Count the shot, free throw up, it's short off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, she gets her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Rebound, Walker, put back up and in. And the Broncos are back out by 20, 40-20, as they match their largest lead of the game. Otero brings it up the floor. Gets it to Madison. Tried to get to Madison, stolen by Walker. Walker driving into the front court, tried to kick it over to Harris, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Idaho. As Walker came out high on Madison to guard her. As the pass came, it was slow. Walker stepped in, stole it, drove down the floor, tried to kick it to Galassi, but it was knocked out of bounds by Idaho. Inbound pass goes left corner to Begay. She'll drive around into the key, puts up a scoop shot. It's no good, and she's fouled on the shot by Copen. And team foul 9 on Idaho, the second personal on Lindsay Copen. And Nadia at the line for 2. She's 1 for 2 today from the free throw line. Broncos up by 40, up by 20, make it 21 now, 41-20, as Nadia hits her first of 2. Capolino checks back into the game now, replacing Tasha Harris. So you're going to have Capolino, Lee, Walker, Begay, and Galassi on the floor. Second free throw by Begay is good. Begay will play the point with this lineup. Possibly Capolino as well. Otero brings it up. It's a 42-20 score. Boise State leads by 22, their largest lead of the night. Copen has it out top, gets it down low to Wells. She's being cut off, and she'll kick it out to Whitty. Inside now to Madison. She'll spin, puts it up hard off the rim. No good. Rebound, Begay. She'll bring it up the floor. Quickly down the key, pulls it back out and waits for her teammates to catch up. She'll kick it high left side to Lee, fakes the 3. She'll pull up from about 17 feet out. It's no good. And the rebound by Liz Whitty of Idaho. She'll bring it up the floor. She'll launch a long three-pointer from the left wing. It's no good. Rebound by Capolino. She'll bring it up the floor for Boise State. Kicks it high left side to Galassi. And then they're going to reverse it to the right side to Capolino. Back out top to Galassi, left side now to Lee. Lee fakes going around the screen, drives the left baseline, lays it up, no good, and she's fouled by one of the Vandals. Couldn't see who it was. It's going to be on number 11. That's going to be Lindsay Copen. Her third personal foul. And at the line will be Jackie Lee for 2. 53.8 seconds to go. Broncos by 22. Make it 23 as Lee sinks her first of 2 free throws. Amanda Stewart will now check in for Halara Walker. And Sarah Dennehy checks back into the game for Idaho, replacing Lindsay Copen, who's picked up her third personal. So you got Whitty and Madison each with 2 fouls for Idaho, and Copen with 3. Boise State has just Thompson and Hessing each with 2. Second free throw by Lee, up and good. It's a 44-20 ball game. Boise State by 24 points. 49 seconds to go in the first half. Otero brings it up the floor, walking it slowly, goes to the top of the arc, kicks the left baseline to Dennehy. She'll drive the left post, being triple teamed, kicks it right side to Wells. She's cut off. She'll kick it out to Whitty. Broncos doing a great job defensively. Bounce pass into Madison. She'll get around Stewart and a leaner and puts up a shot. It's good, and it's a 22-point game, 44-22. 23 seconds to go. Capolino has it out top. Kicks the left wing to Lee. Inside now to Stewart. Pull-up jumper off the glass. No good. Rebound Wells. And that was about 3-4 feet out, and they couldn't convert it. Then Otero brings it up the floor, gets it to Dennehy, who drives the left post. It's no good. And she puts up a shot, and she's fouled by Jenna Galassi. Galassi with her first personal foul. Team foul 9 on the Broncos. However, Dennehy was in the process of shooting as she drove from the high left wing to the post. Galassi a little bit slow getting there. Got a lot of body contact, and they call the foul. The shot wasn't any good. However, the first free throw is good by Sarah Dennehy. Schlotthauer checks back into the game for Madison as they want to try and protect Madison before she gets a third foul. And at the line is Dennehy once again. A 73% free throw shooter on the year, 75% in WAC play. She makes the second one, and she cuts the lead to 20, 44-24, Boise State. 6 seconds to go in the half. Begay with it, drives inside the left wing, kicks the left side to Lee for a three off the rim, no good. Rebound, Schlotthauer, and that's going to be it for the half. As it's been all Boise State, it was close for the first 5 minutes, and then the Broncos slowly pulled away from the Vandals, and it's now 44-24 at the break. Let's go ahead and go back to our intermission to the studio. We'll be back in about 10 to 11 minutes after we play some music for you. And then we'll go over the first half stats when we come back and get ready for the second period of play. Once again, at the break, Boise State leads Idaho 44-24. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your halftime enjoyment, we have the Summer Wind Skippers Chaparral team. This talented group of youngsters based out of Meridian School District. They have been on ESPN, performed on The Late Show with David Letterman. They've appeared on Good Morning America. The team is one of the top teams in the United States and won the latest world competition in Toronto. Please enjoy the Summer Wind Skippers. Ladies and gentlemen, the Summer Wind Skippers. We want to bring you a wrestling score. Boise State guys wrestled last night and then headed to Oregon. We're calling it the 1,000-mile journey. This afternoon they took on Portland State. Let me preface this by saying the most points you can get in a wrestling match is 60. Broncos won 53-0.
Arena. We are at the half of the Boise State Idaho women's basketball game. It is a Western Athletic Conference battle, and it's been all Broncos here since about the 5 minutes. Since about 5 minutes into the first half. Boise State leads it by 20 at the break, 44-24, and the Broncos looking to cruise here in the second half. Obviously, they led by I believe 16 at the half against Utah State. And the Broncos looking pretty good here in this ball game also. Led by 16. I forgot they led by 25 at the half against Utah State. It was 36-9. This one is 44-24. The Broncos have dominated the boards in the first half here. 33-17 over Idaho. 16 offensive boards for the Broncos. And that has accounted for 16 points on second chance points for Boise State. Leading scorer for the Broncos, Jessica Thompson with 10 points, 4 rebounds. She's followed by Tasha Harris with 8 points and 2 rebounds. 7 points and 4 rebounds by Jackie Lee. 1 point and 4 rebounds by Jenna Colossi. Then we got 3 points and 2 rebounds by Nadia Begay. 4 points, 2 rebounds by Halara Walker. 2 points and 3 rebounds by Amanda Stewart. And 5 points and 5 rebounds by Rebecca Capolino. For Idaho, their leading scorer has been Liz Whitty, 7 points and 2 rebounds. She's been followed by Katie Madison with 6 points and 2 rebounds. And you got 5 points and 1 board for Lindsey Coppin. And 2 points and 5 rebounds by Sarah Dennehy. 2 points by Otero and 2 points by Hannah Wells. Idaho shot 9 of 28 from the floor, 32% in the first half. 2 of 8 from the three-point line, 25%, and 4 of 5 from the free throw line for 80%. Boise State 16 of 46 from the floor, 38.8%. They have taken, 18 more shots than the Vandals. Boise State is 0 of 6 on the three-point line. It's hard to believe we're up by 20 points and have not hit a three-point shot here in this ball game. And then they're also 12 of 18 from the free throw line for 67%. Once again, Boise State out-rebounded Idaho 33-17 in the first half. Each team with 9 fouls. For the Vandals, they've got Liz Whitty with 2, Lindsey Coppin with 3, and Katie Madison with 2, as there are only 3 players in foul trouble. For Boise State in foul trouble, Michelle Hessing and Jessica Thompson each with 2. Idaho with 3 assists, 11 turnovers, 1 block, 2 steals. Boise State with 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 blocks, and 5 steals. And boy, I would have thought we would have had more than 3 blocks in the first half, but it did not go that way according to the stat people. Points in the paint go to Boise State, 24-10. Points off turnovers to Boise State, 7-0. Second chance points to Boise State, 16-2. Fast break points have not recorded any. Bench points to Boise State, 14-2. Score was tied once in the first half. We had 4 lead changes, all that within the first 5 minutes of the first half. The largest lead for Idaho, the last field goal for Idaho was 30 seconds left. For Boise State, 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half. Largest lead by Idaho was 1. They had that 3 times. And by Boise State, the largest lead was 24. And we had that with 54 seconds to go in the first half. Got about a minute to go here in the halftime period. The Boise State men and Idaho men are tipping it off pretty close to right now up in Moscow as they're facing off in the Cowan Spectrum in the Kibbe Dome up at the University of Idaho. That game also usually is pretty tight. The Broncos very hard to beat at home. They've struggled a little bit on the road, losing several games within 4 points on the road, and they're looking to break through with some big road wins here in the WAC as they're going to be playing 4 of the next 5 games on the road. So we'll wish Coach Graham and the Boise State men all the luck in the world as they take on the Idaho Vandals. Some other WAC scores. My goodness. 2:50 left in Ruston, Louisiana. La Tech has crushing Fresno State, 73-38. Hawaii is leading Utah State 32-26 in Logan with 7:18 to go. And New Mexico State has rallied to take a 9-point lead over San Jose State at halftime, 37-28. And it's a pretty solid effort by Boise State here once again at the half, 44-24. Boise State will be taking the opening tip. And they get it into Harris. Harris goes down the right side to Thompson. Back out to Harris. High left side to Galassi. Galassi with it. Somebody needs to come out and help her. She goes down the left baseline to Jessica Thompson. Back out to Galassi. She'll drive inside the key. Kicks a right wing to Lee. She'll launch the 3. It's no good. Rebound by Harris. Put back is no good, but she's fouled. And that is being blocked out by the whole action. I'm assuming it was Harris with the shot. And I did not see who fouled her. Once again, the official was standing in front of me, so I couldn't see. It is Harris at the line. And it looks like Otero will pick up the first personal foul of the second half, her second in the game. And the first free throw by Harris is up and no good. Harris at the line for the second. It's up and rolls around, falls off, no good. Rebound by Jenna Galassi along the right baseline. Kicks it off to Harris. Nice job by Jenna Galassi. Went up against 2 defenders there. Came away with the rebound. They get the ball inside to Hessing. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound by Jess Thompson. They go out top to Galassi to Harris. She'll drive underneath the basket. Kicks the left baseline to Hessing. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Jess Thompson. Gets it off to Harris. She'll lay it up and in from the left post. And the Broncos took a couple of chances there to get the first points, but they did finally convert. I think they had at least 3, if not 4 chances there. It's 46-24. Broncos by 22. On the other end of the floor, Harris almost steals the ball from Otero. It's picked up by Cope, and she's going to drive to the right baseline, put up a fadeaway jumper. It's no good. Rebound fought over. It's going to be a tie ball between Lee and Madison. They'll belong to Idaho with the possession arrow. And we have 18:52 to go here in the game. And we got a timeout by Mike DeVilbiss of the University of Idaho as he wants to talk it over his team. It will become a full media break, so we're going to send it back to the studio with 18:52 to go in the ball game. It's Boise State 46, Idaho 24. You're listening to Boise State Women's Basketball live on Boise State Radio. Boise, Idaho. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball. They are hosting their arch rivals, the University of Idaho, and the Broncos have a 22-point lead, 46-24 with 18:51 to go in the game. Idaho ball, Otero inbounds at high right wing to Madison. She's cut off by Hessing. Kicks it out top to Otero. She'll launch a three-pointer off the rim. Spins out. No good. Rebound Galassi. Outlet pass to Harris. The Broncos are running. Harris drives down the left side of the key. Lays it up and in as the defenders just kind of slowed down, thinking probably they were choosing to pass it off. Instead, took it to the basket. And Harris now with 12 points in the ball game. Otero brings it up the floor. Goes out to Copen. Left wing now to Dennehy. She'll drive the left post. Shots up, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it up, no good. And a foul on Jackie Lee. And boy, no boxing out there for the Broncos as Dennehy wide open for that rebound. And that's going to send Sarah Dennehy to the free throw line. She's 2 for 2 tonight. 73% free throw shooter on the year, 75% in league games. First one's up and good. It's 48-25. Boise State by 23 now. 18-19 to go in the ball game. And the second one up and good. 22-point game. Broncos lead it 48-26. Harris brings Boise State up the floor, goes down the right wing to Just Thompson, out high now to Galassi, left side, or a high left side to Harris, inside to Hessing. She'll kick it back to Galassi. Flips on the line. It's a two-pointer from the top of the arc. It's good, and it's 50-26. First basket of the night for Jenna. Otero brings it up the floor. Boise State up by 24 points. Idaho with the ball. Madison has it, 18 feet out, just left the top of the arc. It's good. And it's 50-28. Madison averages 19.8 points a game on the year. She's got 6 at this point. Just Thompson with it, out top to Galassi, high left side to Harris. Harris drives to the top, hands it off to Just Thompson. She'll drive inside the key, down the center, floating jumper, It's up and in from about 4 feet out, and it's 52-28. Broncos by 24, 17-22 to go. Otero brings it up the floor, goes to the top. Kicks it right wing now to Dennehy. She'll back up into the corner to the baseline, being double teamed now by Galassi and Lee. She'll get the ball into the right corner to Otero. Tries to kick it off to the left wing to Copen. Almost stolen by Lee. Copen has it. Puts up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Just Thompson. Gets off to Harris. Harris drives the length of the floor and then slows it down. And we're going to have a double dribble on Harris as she tried to get it to Lee. And a turnover on Boise State. Only the fourth of the game. And 16:54 to go. Idaho ball. 52-28. Boise State up by 24. Otero brings it up the floor. High right side. Drives to the free throw line now. Cut off by Harris. Kicks it right wing to Whitty. She'll launch a two-pointer. It's good from the right wing. It's about 18 feet out. And it's a 22-point game. 52-30. 16 and a half minutes to go. Galassi with it, kicks the high right to Harris. Open for three, won't take it. Instead, she'll drive inside the key. Loses her balance, lost the ball, picked up by Otero. Getting back one-on-one against Harris. Shots up and good. And it's a 20-point game. Boise State on top as Otero scores on the fast break basket. It's 52-32. Boise State by 20. 16:09 to go. Harris gets it high right side to Just Thompson. Inside to Hessing. Now drives the right post. Shoots over Madison. It's up and good. And it's 54-32 Boise State. Hessing now with 6 points in the ball game. Otero brings it up the floor. Slows down when she crosses the midcourt stripe. Kicks it to Dennehy. And out top now to Madison. Right side Otero. Back out top to Copen. She'll drive, bounce past the Dennehy right post, spins around. Galassi shots up, no good. And a foul on Jenna Galassi of Boise State. Will be her second. Team foul 2 on Boise State. And we've reached our under 16-minute media break. Let's take a timeout and send it back to the studio. 15:36 to go in the ball game. Boise State leads it by 22, 54-32. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Shots. The parents will be shooting three-pointers, and the kids will be shooting anywhere. The team with the most baskets after 30 seconds will win dinner at Chicago Connection. Let's see if we can get 30 seconds on the old clock here. Set and go. Well, he begins to make the shots. And both missing the layups. Here's the parent shot. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And it looks like Bill and Carlton are our winners. They win 3-2. And they'll have dinner at Chicago Connection.
Live at Taco Bell Arena. You're listening to Boise State Women's Basketball live on Boise State Radio. And on the floor for the Broncos, Capolino in for Galassi, Hessing, Lee, Thompson, that's Jess Thompson, and Tasha Harris. Once again, Jackie Thompson not in this ball game, nursing an injury. And at the line is Sarah Dennehy. 73% free throw shooter on the year. She is 4 for 4 tonight. First one up and good, 54-31. Second one up and good. 54-34, back to a 20-point game. Harris with the ball off the inbound pass from Capolino. She'll bring it up the floor herself, crossing the midcourt stripe. Idaho looking to trap. Harris gets it off to Capolino, kicks it left side to Lee. Oh, tried to get it down low, right post to Hessing. It went through the hands of Katie Madison out of bounds. And boy, the Broncos are very lucky they didn't get to turn it over right there. Lee will inbound it from the right baseline, goes right corner to Harris. Harris gets it in the Capolino, side of the right wing. She'll put it up from about 4 feet out, right baseline. It's no good. Rebound knocked around, knocked out. Hessing picks it up, and the putback is no good. And the rebound off the fingertips of Jessica Thompson. It'll be Idaho ball. 15-12 to go. Broncos up by 20. Otero brings it up the floor for the Vandals. And she'll finally kick it right side to Whitty. Ball knocked out of bounds by Jessica Thompson. And it'll be Idaho ball. Dennehy gets it inbounded. Otero in the high court area. Kicks it back down the right wing to Dennehy. Inside to Madison. Shots up. She collided with Hessing and knocked it off the bottom of the backboard. And Hessing comes up with a rebound. Harris brings it up the floor for Boise State with the dribble. Kicks it high right side to just Thompson. Back to Harris out top. Left side to Lee. Left baseline to Capolino. Fakes the pass to Hessing. Drives. Dishes it off to Hessing, who lays it up right from the right post. And it's a 56-34 ball game. Broncos on top. 14 and a half minutes to go. Out top to Dennehy. They get it off to Coppin. Now she drives her inside the right wing. Kicks it right corner to Otero. She'll bring it out high right side. Try to bounce past the Madison inside the right side of the key, and it's going to be kicked out of bounds by Jackie Lee. And they'll reset the shot clock from 14 seconds to 15 seconds as a result of the kick. And this time Dennehy gets it into the high court area to Otero. Once again, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Otero with the dribble. Harris on her defensively. Still in the high court area, about 6 feet out top of the arc. Otero drives, picks up her dribble now atop the arc, lobs it down low to Madison over her head into the hands of Hessing. Hessing gets it over to Lee, up the floor to just Thompson, and Thompson slows it down. Hands it off to Lee now on the left wing, left baseline to Capolino. Gets it down left post to Hessing. Hook shot up, no good, and a foul on Katie Madison of the University of Idaho. It'll be her third, and that will send Michelle Hessing to the free throw line. Hessing ranked 4th in the Western Athletic Conference from the free throw line so far this year. That's in all games throughout the year. She is hitting 75% on the year, 81% in league play entering tonight's game. First free throw tonight, up and good. Nadia Begay will check into the game now for Jess Thompson. So you're going to have Begay and Harris at your guards, and Lee, Capolino, and Hessing down on your forwards and your post players. 13:51 to go. Second free throw by Hessing is up off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Lee. It's 57-34. Boise State lead, and they have the ball. Harris gets the high right side to Begay. She'll launch a three-pointer off the rim. No good. Rebound Lee, and a foul over the back on Katie Madison. her 4th personal foul. She picked up 2 in like a 30-second time span, and that's huge for Idaho. Yeah, she's their main go-to player, leads them in scoring and rebounding. And it's going to be Boise State ball. They will inbound it. Actually going to have a substitution real quick as Katie Schlotthauer checks in for Katie Madison. And it's Boise State ball. Lee will inbound it from the right baseline. Gets the left corner to Begay. She'll put up the 3. This time it's hard off the rim, up, and no good. Out of bounds off of Schlotthauer. Check that off of Dennehy. Boise State ball. They'll inbound it from the right baseline. New 30-second shot clock as the Begay shot hit the rim. And Begay gets the inbound pass, kicks it out high to Harris. Harris with the dribble, gets it down the right wing again to Begay. Inside to Hessing, ball knocked loose and out of bounds by Schlotthauer. Idaho playing some pretty good defense at this moment. Boise State ball, 19 seconds on the shot clock. Lee gets it out high right side to Capolino. She'll hand it off to Harris. Harris with the dribble, moves around a high screen, down the left side, inside the wing now. Gets it off to Lee. She'll drive inside the key. Tried to kick it out the high right side, and as she kicked it out, Hessing drove. And it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover Boise State. There's 6th of the ball game. Otero will bring it up the floor for the Vandals. Moves down around the right wing, got around Harris, lays it up and in. No help defense that time as the Broncos are caught standing flat-footed. And it's a 57-36 ball game. Boise State by 21. Quickly up the floor, Capolino gets it from Harris and then drives the key. Has it stolen by Dennehy. And the Vandals quickly on the counterattack. Hoping with it, high left side. Gets it out top to Otero. Otero drives inside the right wing, kicks a right corner to Whitty. Too low as it skids off the floor and off of the leg of Whitty out of bounds. And that's Boise State ball. Amanda Stewart will check into the game for Michelle Hessing. So you're going to have Capolino, Harris. And boy, Harris not paying attention to what's going on. And Capolino has to make a long bounce pass to her. Ball stolen by Dennehy. And the Vandals will set up their offense. Otero has it out top. Drives high right side. Kicks it back out top to Dennehy. She's going to drive on Capolino. Lost it. Picks it up. Gets it off to Otero. Otero kicks a right wing to Whitty. She'll launch a long three-pointer about 22, 23 feet out. It's going to be off the rim and still across to the right corner out of bounds. And it's going to be Boise State ball. Capolino gets it inbound to Harris. Harris brings it up the floor across the midcourt stripe. 57-36 is the score. Boise State on top. Harris picks up her dribble, gets it to Capolino at the left post. Dishes it off the Lee. She'll drive the left post, puts up a layup, no good, and a foul on Dennehy. Sarah Dennehy with her 2nd personal foul. Team foul 4 on Idaho. And we'll have some free throws by Lee when we come back from our under 12-minute media break. Jess Thompson will also check into the game when we come back. 11:56 to go in the ball game. Boise State by 21. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball live on Boise State Radio. Taco Bell Arena. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball live on Boise State Radio. On the floor for the Broncos, Capolino, Stewart, Lee, Begay, and Thompson. That's just Thompson. Lee will be at the free throw line for 2. She's got 7 points in the game. And the first free throw by Lee up and good. Idaho has Schlotthauer, Wells, Dennehy, Copen, and Otero on the floor. Second free throw up and good by Lee. It's a 59-36 lead for the Broncos as they lead the Vandals by 23 points, 11-51. Lee's now 6 for 6 from the free throw line. Otero gets the ball up the floor, gets to Schlotthauer. She has the ball knocked her loose, and it's a scrum. And finally, Wells tracks it down on the high right side. Gets it out to Otero. Try to bounce pass to Dennehy. And on the bounce pass, Lee steps in, steals it. Dennehy ties it up, and it's going to be Boise State ball on the possession arrow. As Boise did a nice job getting into the passing lane that time. Nice job by Jackie Lee. Excuse me, once again, I'm still struggling with the flu bug. Can't get it out of my lungs there. Boise State ball. Capolino has it up the floor. Goes left side to Lee. Skip pass for high right side to Jess Thompson. Down the wing now to Begay. Out high right side to Capolino. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Capolino hands it off to Jess Thompson. She'll pull it from 18 feet out. It's no good, short off the rim. And rebounded by Capolino. Broncos dominating the board still. 45-20 over Idaho. Lee with the ball high left side. Open for a three. She'll take it and sinks it. 62-36. The Broncos double up. They didn't double them up yet. They need 72 to double them up. But the Broncos lead it by, 26 points? Yep, 26 points. Otero with it. Right side now in the corner to Schlotthauer. Back out to Otero, excuse me. Drives inside the key. Kicks the left baseline to Dennehy. Jumper from 6 feet out. No good. Rebound. Fought over. Kicked back into the court by Wells. Straight to Stewart. And it's Boise State ball. Thompson brings it up the floor. Goes right wing to Lee. Misses everything, but just Thompson's there in the left post for the loose ball, and it goes up and in on the putback by Jess Thompson. You might call that a pass. Nah, it was a shot. Missed everything, but Jess Thompson saves the Broncos there at 64-36. Boise State on top. Dennehy launches a long three-pointer from the top of the arc. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound Capolino, 3-on-2 fast break. She'll kick it left wing to Lee. Back to Capolino, drives the left post, gets around Dennehy, lays it up and in, and she's fouled, I believe, by Sarah Dennehy. It is on Dennehy. It's team foul 5 on Idaho. Second personal on Dennehy. Lee and Stewart check out for Boise State, replaced by Galassi and Walker. And Idaho made some subs as well. Try and set that up when I can. Free throw by Capolino is good. She makes the three-point conversion. It's 67-36. Boise State by 31. 9:56 to go. Otero's on the floor with Dennehy. Schlotthauer still on the floor. Jones is back in. Dennehy has it out top. Gets it down low to Schlotthauer. She'll shoot it over the top of Walker. That's a nice shot. Walker was there. And it's good. And it's 67-38. Boise State by 29. And Woody's back in the game as well for Idaho. Woody and Jones come in. Capolino has it out top now. Kicks it back high right side to Jess Thompson. She'll pull up from about 17 feet out. It's good. Just right of the key. It's a 31-point lead once again, 69-38. Jess Thompson now with, I believe, 14 points. Otero brings it up the floor for Idaho. Moves to the top of the arc. Moves inside the wing. Kicks it right side to Jones for a three. No good. Rebound Walker. Outlet pass goes to Begay. She'll bring it down the left sideline. Gets to the Galassi. She'll dish it right post to Capolino. She'll lay it up and in. Nice passing by Boise State on that possession there. And a timeout by Idaho's coach Mike DeVilbus. And the Broncos lead at 71-38 as they bump it up and get the fast break going. 30-second timeout. We're going to keep it here as we have 8:56 to go, and the Broncos leading it by 33 points as Boise State, it's been all Broncos since about the 5 minutes into the first half, and it's a nice thing, too, because Boise State has their largest attendance of the year this evening. 1,851 people here. We're hoping to hit the 2,000 barrier. Didn't quite get it tonight. Hopefully we'll get it on Thursday when we host New Mexico State. If you are listening and you're in the area, next Saturday is Dollar Night. You get into the arena for $1 when we host Louisiana Tech as the Broncos try to pack Taco Bell Arena for the Lady Texters. Otero gets the ball on the inbound pass. She'll drive to the left post, kicks it out high right side to Jones. Jones picks up her dribble, tried to get it to Otero, driving the right baseline. It's knocked loose by the Broncos and picked back up by the Vandals. Otero has it out top with 4 seconds to go. Shots up, no good, and a foul on Jess Thompson. And that'll be her third. Third team foul on the Broncos. With Otero took that shot with about 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. It was short, so Otero will get 2 free throws. First one's up and good. They are second in the WAC entering the game as a team, hitting 71% from the free throw line, a little over 71%. Copen checks back into the game, replacing Jones. Otero at the line for the second free throw on the year, 69% free throw shooter. She's hit 75% in league games. Second free throw up and good. And it is a 71-34 ball game. Broncos lead it by 31. Jess Thompson gets it up the floor, high right side to Begay, down in the corner to Thompson. She'll get it to Walker, right post. She'll drive, lays it up. It's hard, no good. And she's fouled, I believe, by Schlotthauer. Is on Schlotthauer. Her first, team foul 6 on Idaho. And Walker going to the free throw line. 2 for 4 on the year. First one up, no good. Didn't really settle herself much there before she took that one. And the second one's up. It's good as she took her time taking it. And it's a 32-point lead, 72-40. 5 points now for Halara Walker in this ball game. Otero brings it up the floor, goes high right side. Just Thompson on her defensively. The ball goes left side to Copen. Kicks a skip pass right side to Whitty into the corner to Dennehy. Dennehy's got Capolino on her. Dennehy drives inside the wing into the left post. Gets around Capolino, lays it up and in. And she's fouled by Rebecca Capolino. And that will send Dennehy to the line, where she's 6 for 6 tonight. But we have our under 8-minute media break, so we're going to take a timeout before she gets to take her free throw. So we're going to send it back to the studio where it's a 72-42 score. Broncos by 30, 7:58 to go in the game. You're listening to Bronco Basketball Live on Boise State Radio. On the floor for the Broncos, Galassi, Capolino, Jess Thompson, Walker, and Begay. For Idaho, Dennehy at the line, Copen, Schlotthauer, Otero, and Whitty. Dennehy shooting 2. She's 6 for 6. Misses the front end of the 1-and-1. Battle for the rebound. Nice job by Laura Walker. Did not give up on it. Tipped it to Jess Thompson, and it's Boise State ball. Galassi has a left wing. Back out to Jess Thompson. Down the left wing to Galassi. Fakes right, goes left. As she drives, she's fouled by Liz Whitty. Team foul 7, I believe. It is 7 on Idaho. 4th personal on Whitty. So you got Whitty and Madison with 4 fouls each for Idaho. Front end of the 1-and-1 is good by Jenna Galassi. It's 73-42. Second free throw up, short, no good. Rebound, Walker. She'll get it back to Capolino, and they reset. Nice job by Walker. Begay gets it down low, right post to Walker. She'll drive, lays it up too hard. Rebound by Jess Thompson. She kicks it back to Galassi before she falls out of bounds. And it's Boise State ball. Begay with it, goes high left side to Capolino, down the left wing to Jess Thompson. Thompson moves inside the key, puts up a floater. It's short, knocks her own rebound out. However, it's tracked down by Dennehy of Idaho. Otero brings it up the floor. Moves down the right wing inside, pulls up from about 12 feet out, just right of the key, and sinks the jumper uncontested as the Broncos kind of stood around defensively. And it's 73-44. Begay has it high right side for the Broncos. Starts her dribble, gets it off to Capolino. She'll dribble, spins, backs up into the key, down the center. Jumper up, no good, off to the left. And it's rebounded by Dennehy. Otero gets it up the floor, down low to Schlotthauer. It's stolen by Begay. And they're going to say Begay got some hands there. And that's going to send Katie Schlotthauer to the free throw line. First personal on Nadia. And team foul 5 on Boise State. Schlotthauer, a 40% free throw shooter on the year, 6 of 15 coming into the game. Front end up and good. 73-45, 28-point game. Lee and Hessing check in for Jess Thompson and Halara Walker. Somebody else wants to check. Oh, Harris is back in too as Capolino comes out of the game. So you got Harris, Lee, Begay, Hessing, and Galassi on the floor. Second free throw up and good. Katie Madison will check into the game for Idaho, replacing Sarah Dennehy. 6:44 to go. 73-46. Broncos by 27 points. Harris brings it up the floor. Goes down the right wing to Begay. Fakes right, goes left, kicks back out to Galassi. Out top now to Harris. Kicks it left corner to Lee. She'll drive inside the wing, kicks it out top to Harris. She'll launch the three off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Otero. She's quickly up the floor. Harris does a good job getting back defensively to deny the fast break. And then she knocks the ball loose. Otero picks up the loose ball, puts up a jumper from the left baseline. It's no good. Rebound knocked out and picked up by Otero. Otero has the top of the key, goes down the right wing, kicks a right corner to Whitty. Three-pointer up, no good. Rebound, Tasha Harris of Boise State. Gets it off the lead, back to Harris, and Harris brings it up the floor for Boise State. 73-46 is the score. Boise State on top. Harris has it, goes down inside the right wing, all the way to the post, dishes it off to Hessing in the left side, and as she goes up for a shot, she's fouled by Katie Madison, who is just fouled out of the ball game. So Idaho's number one scorer and the WAC's number one scorer, coming into the game averaging 19.8 points a game, has fouled out of the ball game with 8 points. Check that. They said the foul was on number 2, Whitty, Liz Whitty. So Whitty's the first one to foul out. Free throw by Hessing up and good. It's 74-46. So number 2, Liz Whitty, is the one that fouls out of the game first for Idaho. 5:51 to go. Hessing's second free throw up and good. And once again, Hessing, number 4 in the conference from the free throw line on the year, hitting 75%. She sinks both of those. Boise State leads by 29, 75-46. Schlotthauer has a left wing, gets a high left side on Terrell. Back down in the corner to Coppin. She drives, fakes the three, drives inside the key, puts up a floating jumper. It's no good. Rebound knocked out by Hessing, picked up by Galassi. Galassi brings it up the floor and then slows it down. Gets it off to Begay and then out top to Harris. Down low to Hessing, drives the right post, banks it up and in. And she got it around Madison. There's nothing Madison can do. She's got 4 fouls. And it's a 31-point game in favor of Boise State, 77-46. Otero brings it up the floor, moves around a high screen, high right side now with the dribble still. Gets around another screen, drives inside the key, kicks it out top to Wells. Wells kicks it right side to Otero, and then Otero bounced past to Madison, and the right post is knocked out of bounds by Michelle Hessing. Broncos are really doing a good job getting into the passing lanes tonight. Idaho ball. They have to inbound it to right baseline to Schlotthauer. She'll get it down low to Madison. She'll lay it up. It's too short. Rebound by Hessing. And she had to shoot it over Hessing and didn't get enough on it. And the Broncos come up with the rebound. Harris will throw it away. She put up a slow pass to Begay down the right side. It was stolen, intercepted by Copen. Copen drives on the fast break, and she's fouled, I believe, by Jackie Lee. Check that, Tasha Harris. Second personal, team foul 6. And Harris did a good job getting back after she gave it away. She kind of telegraphed the pass, didn't put a lot of power behind it, and it was easy for Copen to step into the ball in the lane and steal it. And that sends her to the free throw line. First one's up and good. It's 77-47, Boise State by 30. Copen has not missed a free throw this year. She's now 17 of 17 and 18 of 18 as she makes both of them. 77-48, Broncos by 29. 4:35 to go in the ball game. Big A has it down the right wing, gets it down right baseline to Galassi. She'll kick it out top to Harris, left corner now to Lee. Lee goes to Galassi, left baseline, pull-up jumper from about 16 feet out. It's good. And that's 79-48. Jenna Galassi now with 6 points in the ball game. Otero brings it up the floor. Slowly moves to the top of the arc, goes around a high screen, moves to the high right side, picks up her dribble. Gets it off high court area to Schlotthauer. She'll get it down low to Madison. She'll drive the left post, lays it up too short. Once again, had to get over Hessing. Rebound by Lee. Gets it up the floor to Begay on the fast break. Misses the free the layup. And then Galassi comes up with the rebound. Putback is no good, and a rebound by Schlotthauer. Begay a little bit too far into the basket when she shot that one on the initial shot. Copen with the ball, drives inside the left wing, kicks it right post to Madison. She'll lay it up and in. And it's 79-50. Boise State by 29 points. Madison now with 10. Harris gets it to Begay, to Hessing, right baseline to Galassi. Pull-up jumper from about 11 feet out is good. 81-50. This will be the 5th game, I believe, of the year the Broncos have hit 80 points. A long time since that's happened. 3:12 to go. Otero brings it up the floor for Idaho. Harris on her defensively. Moves around to screen, kicks it right corner to Copen. Copen drives right baseline, picks up her dribble finally, gets it out high right side to Wells, out top to Otero, left side to Schlotthauer. Then she'll kick it out top to Copen. Gets it to Madison, right wing, and she doesn't get the shot off in time as she drove the right baseline against Hessing. And a shot clock violation and a turnover, possession to Boise State. And we have reached our under 4-minute media break. Let's take a timeout and send it back to the studio. With 2:51 to go here in the ballgame. It's Boise State by 31, 81-50 over the University of Idaho. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio. Boise, Idaho. You're listening to Boise State women's basketball and Western Athletic Conference action. They're hosting in-state rival Idaho. It's been all Broncos tonight, 81-50. 2:51 left to go in the ball game. Up from Moscow in the men's game, Idaho leads Boise State 27-18 with 6:30 to go in the first half. Galassi gets the ball to the floor, goes right wing to Capolino, back out to Galassi, puts on the line, launches his shot. It's no good. Rebound Otero, the shortest player on the floor, gets the rebound. She'll kick it up the floor to Wells, back out to Otero, top to Schlotthauer, left side to Copen. Boy, the Vandals finally moving really fast. They look pretty sharp here. Wells has it out top, gets it down low to Copen. She'll drive against Amanda Stewart, who's in the game in place of Hessing. Shot's no good, but a foul on Amanda Stewart. Her first, team foul 7. However, Katie Madison was in the act of shooting. 73% free throw shooter on the year. 112 of 153. Boy, she's been to the line a lot. Clanks the first one here, however. Misses it off the rim to the right. And Madison at the line for the second. This one is up and good. 81-51, 30-point game for the Broncos. Capolino playing the point with this lineup. You got Capolino, Galassi, Begay, Stewart, and Lee. Begay has it right wing. Kicks it out high now to Lee. Lee starts her dribble, moving to the high left wing. Gets it down the left side now to Capolino. Now to Galassi along the left baseline. Pull up jumper, 12 feet out, no good. Rebound, Capolino of Boise State. Gets back out to Begay as they reset the offense. Gives the right wing to Lee. Gets it down inside the right post to Stewart. She'll get behind the defense and bank it up and in. And it's 83-51 Boise State. 1:45 to go here. Capolino needs 2 more rebounds to hit a double-double. 10 points, 8 rebounds. Schlauhauer out top, gets the ball down left post to Madison. And Madison spins around Stewart and banks it up and in. And it's an 83-53 ball game. Alara Walker will check into the game for Jenna Galassi. Coach Presnell called a timeout to do that. And we're going to get it back inbounded as Capolino gets it to Begay. As he won't take the 30 seconds to talk it over, he'll just get the inbound, the substitution, and start up again. Capolino brings it up the floor, goes left side to Begay. Gets around her defender. Tried to lob it down into Walker, but the ball knocked loose by Madison, picked up by Capolino. Capolino with it, drives inside the key, kicks it left wing to Lee. 9 seconds on the shot clock, lobs it down low to Walker, over the top of Madison. Walker banks it up and in, and that's 85-53, Boise State by 32 points. Walker with 5 points in the game right now. Schlauhauer has it out top. Once again, they go to Madison. She'll drive, puts up a ugly hook shot from the right wing. It's no good. Rebound by Capolino. Under a minute to go, 48 seconds to be exact. Capolino brings it up for Boise State with an 85-53 lead. Begay has it high right side, out top to Lee. Broncos will work the clock. They're not going to rush anything. They're going to kick a left wing to Capolino, inside to Stewart. Stewart will go high right side to Lee. Drives inside the wing, bounce pass into Walker, is knocked loose. And Walker is knocked to the floor, and Idaho comes up with the loose ball. Copen with it, goes down the right side, kicks it into the right post to Madison. Madison drives, shot's no good, but she's knocked to the floor by Jackie Lee. And that's the 8th team foul, 3rd on Jackie Lee, and that's going to send Katie Madison to the line. A little bit of a kind of a counter-attack there, as I think it was Madison that knocked Walker to the floor. This time Lee kind of makes up for her teammate, knocked Madison to the floor. Her first free throw's up and good. And Madison at the line for the second one. It's up and good as well. It's 85-54 Broncos by 31 points over the Vandals. 17.2 seconds to go. Inbound pass goes to Capolino. Idaho will let him run out the clock, as the Broncos will remain undefeated in Western Athletic play at 7-0. As the fans coming to their feet here and giving the Broncos a standing ovation, as Boise State will win this game by, I have 31 points. The scoreboard now says it's 30 points, so I'm not sure whether it's an 85-55 win or an 85-54 win. And we'll double check that for you. But right now, let's go ahead and take a 1 minute break. And as 1 minute break as I wait for Coach Presnell to come back. You're listening to Bronco Basketball live on Boise State Radio.
Time now for our Carl Jr. in-your-face player of the game. It is Jackie Lee. Jackie was 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 5 from the three-point line, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and ended the night with 12 points. That's your Carl Jr. in-your-face player of the game, Jackie Lee. Time now for the Carl Jr., or rather the play of the game, brought to you by Taco Bell. Check out Bronco Vision for that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to stick around for the Powerade postgame shootout, send in either section 1 or 12. If you would like to get an autograph, we ask that you send in section 5 or 6. For the Boise State Powerade basketball, the cost is only $2. You make the basket, you keep the ball. Again, if you want autographs, sit in section 5 or 6. By the way, the Broncos tonight ended up with 60 and 6 Terrell rebounds. Bronco fans, thanks again.